To start your day, it's best not to jump out of bed because your body is not quite ready for the movement. So if you do a little movement in bed, it's so much more helpful. This practice is a great example of some of the things that you can do to get out of bed. You can be on your bed or you can be on your yoga mat. Obviously, we'll start lying down. Take your arms up and over your head and invite a nice fullness to your breath. Breathe in deep and out long. Bend your knees. Draw your right thigh in. Just give it a big hug. Now see if you can hug it in a little bit deeper. Now take your foot up toward the ceiling. Catch hold of the leg on the shin or on the ankle or even on the foot and just draw it down a little bit more. Release your foot down. Straighten your legs. Reach your arms up and over your head again. Stretch out. Reach over to the right with your hands. Walk your feet over to the right. Take the left ankle on top of the right, and with the right hand, catch hold of the left wrist and get even more stretch to the side body. Release your hands, come back to the center position, stretch your arms out over your head and bend your knees again. Take your left thigh in, give it a big hug. And now see if you can just draw it in even more. Draw it way in toward your ribs. Take your left foot up toward the ceiling. Grab hold of the left leg and see if you can draw the left knee to the outer left ribs. Release your foot down. Stretch your arms out over your head. Enjoy a nice full breath here. Walk your feet over to the left side. Walk your hands over to the left side. Take your right foot and cross it over the left ankle. With your left hand, grab hold of the right wrist. Reach over to the left side. Maybe you can scoot your feet a little bit more to the left side so that you give the right side of the body nice length. Come back to the center position. Reach your hands over your head. Point your toes and see if you can almost make a fist with your toes. And draw your toes back toward your knees. See if you can draw them back even more. Now, draw the toes into plantar flexion where you're reaching the toes away from your knee. Curl the toes as if trying to make a fist. Lift your toes up. Draw your toes toward your knees. Spread your toes. Really engage the legs nicely. Now relax your legs. Take your arms to your sides. Bend your knees. Lift your pelvis up. Just get a little bit of a lift of the pelvis. Release your pelvis down. Now roll over to your belly. On your belly, take your hands alongside your ribs. Lift up and come down. Lift up and come down. One more time. Lift up and come down. Come to all fours position. In all fours position, take your knees wide apart. Draw your pelvis back. Inch your fingers forward and bow down. Allow your forehead to come to the bed or to the mat. Keep a nice fullness in the breath. Walk your hands over to your left side. Stack your right hand on top of the left. Reach your right hand so that it's a little taller than the left hand. Come back to the center position. Reach forward, inch your fingers forward. Walk your hands over to the right side. Stack your left hand on top of the right. As you draw your pelvis back toward the heel, inch your fingers a little bit further so that the left hand is a little bit taller than the right. And come back to the center position. Take your hands nice and wide apart. Come to the baby finger side of the hands like you're giving a karate chop into the mat or into the bed. Release your head down. Keep the strong action of the arms to awaken the upper body. Now walk your hands back toward your knees. Now you're ready to get out of bed with some hip work, with a little opening to the chest, strength to the back muscles, and movements to the spine. You're ready to start your day. Namaste.